Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how we can add information to a file and also how we can mix the knowledge we already have so far using set command. So let's begin. For this tutorial I'm going to use the same command, the same file I have been using during the previous videos, which is test.txt. Okay, there it is. Now, in order to add information, we need to add the ampersand to the syntax in this way. S/the reference, which is Linux. I want to add something in the first line right here. Okay? So, you put the reference at the beginning and then the ampersand, space, and a new word. In this case, let's say notebook. And once you're finished, you put the name of the file you are working with. Now, when you press enter, you can see that notebook is replaced in every first occurrence of the file, which is Linux. The first Linux of the file, notebook was added in the first occurrence, after the first occurrence in the whole file, because I forgot to specify the line of the file that I wanted to work with. So in that case, I put the number 1 here, and the change is only reflected in the first line right here. Okay. So I'm going to clear the screen because I want to show you something. All right. Now I want to invert the situation here. I want to put the ampersand after the notebook, after the word notebook. So let's use the same command, but let's invert the ampersand. Look what happens now. In the first example, we see that notebook was after the first Linux currency. Okay? Currency. Now, in this case, notebook is before Linux occurrence. Okay, why is that happen? Because of the location of the ampersand symbol. All right. If you put the ampersand before the word you want to add, it means that the reference of the occurrence would be before the word you want to add. And if you put it after the word you want to add, it will be the other way around, because the reference will appear after the new word. All right. So now that we know how to replace and also how to add information, let's mix those knowledge, because that's what we have learned so far, right? So let's say that I want to add something in the first line and I want to replace something in the third line. All right. That is mixing. In order to do that using set, we have to pass the E option, all right? And then you follow the same syntax you have been learning so far until this moment. Now I want to specify the line number 1. I want to add again the word notebook after Linux. Remember that I say after Linux. So I put the ampersand first and then the word I want to add. All right. Now in this case, I want to tell set which reference I want to work with. In this case, which will be the second Linux in the first line. Now, before I put the name of the file, because I want to do something else in the same file and I don't want to type two commands in order to do another task in the same file, I pass again the E option and follow the syntax we already know. So because I want to work this time in the third line, I put 3 there, and S, and let's say that I want to change the third Linux for something else. Let's say that's for truck. Okay, and put 3 in order to tell say that I want the third Linux to be changed by for truck. Okay, now I'll close the single quotation, and then once you are finished, you specify the file. Press enter. Okay, there's a mistake here. All right, yes, here it is. That shouldn't be there. All right, there it is. Let's compare the original file here with the changes we have made here. In the first line, if we review the syntax again, in the first line here, we add notebook after the second Linux. Okay, and here it is. All right, compared to the original, to the changes we have made. Now, in the third line, right here, okay, I changed the third Linux, which is this one, for the word truck, and here it is. Okay, in this example I used 2 commands, but you can use even more if you want to. Okay, as long as you don't forget the syntax and you specify the name of the file at the end when you're already done with that, you are good to go. All right, so well, that is all for today. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.